it's loud. Let's turn this down. I already set the graphics to windowed mode, although it's like still trapping my mouse, so whatever. And I turned on Gibbs. That's the only changes I made. Oh, I turned off VSync. Let's look at the options. Well, let's do sound first, because it's too loud. Oh, music's already down to 63. Let's put it down to 40... 36. 63 to 36 sounds fine. Everything else can stay for now. Controls, I probably don't care. That seems very mouse-driven. Let's get out the good mouse. I like mouse games, because then I can just chill. Well, if there's an autopause, I don't know. I don't like it moving my camera for me. I don't know. Maybe we'll learn to play this shit in real time and then figure it out. Difficulty death. Characters die permanently? That sounds so real, but I'm gonna be reloading constantly if it happens, so let's not. I think that's fine. The default's... yeah, it's still default. We're in English. I don't know about privacy policy. Reputation. Oh, let's show that. Notifications. Screen head scrolling. News. Movie subtitles. Yes. Left click to move sounds fine. Random encounters. I do have the DLCs. This is the gold edition. Which is what? It includes 2 DLCs, the deluxe edition, a portrait pack, and I guess I got the soundtrack. I don't care about that. No offense to the soundtrack maker. I just don't listen to video game soundtracks. Alright, this all seems fine. Oh, and I made it, yeah, what is this? Tales from the Tears DLC and Bastards Wound DLC. So I've got them all. Credits, Paradox account, you know. New game. Expert mode, Trial of Iron, new game. Oh, I don't have the new game plus. Only one slit. Oh, I see. So this is Iron Man. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. I don't know. Am I an expert? I'm pretty casual. Story mode, no. Normal sounds fine. Hard. I'm not looking for a challenge. Let's go. Never heard a bad thing about this game, and I can't believe I haven't played it ever, so here we go.
For over 400 years, the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel, chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world, and 2 of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. The elite disfavored, and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus. The voices of Nerat, Spymaster and Archon of Secrets, guides the fierce and undisciplined masses of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice: serve or die. Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored.
Nice, I
Though
like
small
him.
in number, Kairos' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle. Watching over the two generals is Tunon, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos' minions. Tunon brings Kairos' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kairos' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest in your hands?
Okay. So, like, this is what if Sauron, like, was winning even more. Okay, before we get into this, I want to refill my water, grab a Dr. Pepper, use the restroom. I know, this is the very beginning of the stream and I'm taking a break. Be right back. Okay. So, I'm gonna be... Well, let's see how the lady looks. Let's see how the dudes look. I want to be a shorty? Or do I want to be a shouty? She's probably the most human looking one. This is all very, like when they try to make a comic book look into video games, that's what these all remind me of. Although I do like the Beast Woman look of this one. Let's be the shouty. Okay. In the Northern Empire, where I was born, women enjoy equal protections under the laws of the Overlord Kairos. Sauron. In the southern lands of the Seers, women may crew a ship, but only men may own or captain a vessel. Hey, that's not fair. Don't I want to play a man then? While these customs give the oceans to the men, the lands are trusted to the women. Okay, well, I hate sailing, so here we go. Men may rent and lease, but only women may own land and bequeath it to their daughters and sisters. Well, that's extremely barbaric. While following a parent's profession is standard, many women choose to pledge service to one of the Overlord's powerful Archons. Those without a viable trade or lands to call their own are often drafted into the armies of the Archons, or to assume they will rise to glory or vanish in obscurity in accordance to their worth. Alright, we're gonna be a chick this time. Okay, let's do the face and hair. Damn, they're all kind of bitchy. This one looks nicer. No. Okay, you're the nicest looking one. I guess it goes from nice to like... This is definitely the... We're already getting into resting bitch phase. This one's just comically weird. Oh. We can change our skin tone? Our hair color. I don't know what hair color. Should we be a redhead? They don't ever get enough representation. Hairstyle? Well, we're not gonna be a redhead who's bald. That'd be weird. I mean, what's the point? Oh, was there more faces? No, but there's tons of hair. Alright. You know, with the, like... Karen. The lined up Karen. Alright, we're gonna be the girl next door. I guess. I really wish there was like the 80s side ponytail. I'm feeling that as like my character. Okay, we'll go with the braid. I don't know, I don't like this braid. Braids should start here, not up here. Shouldn't they? Okay, shoulder length bullshit. Go. Oh, the fancy little thing braid. Are we fancy? I do like that it's even in the back. Alright, we're gonna be her.
That wasn't so hard.
So we get 3 options.
I'm injured. Tired. Let's rest. See that? Trouble is afoot.
Did I get taller? I picked the shoddy. Probably no tattoos. It's on your arm. If it was on your back, I'd think about this tree of life kind of thing. Arm is a little weird for a tree, isn't it? I mean, people with trees on their arms are gonna get mad at me now. Alright, let's get a portrait. I paid for them. Let's get one. I'm not loving the palette. It's too pastel, really. Okay, but a wizard. It's red hair. I want to be a wizard. Don't I? Probably no. I want to do... Yeah, let's do the wizard with red hair. Seems fine. War Mage. Noble Scion. Diplomat. Guild Apprentice. Deeply proud of your intelligence. Too smart, lifespan in the hands on the soil, secure a better future, pair struck a bargain with 7 Tree Guild. Ooh, maybe I should get the tree tattoo. Small magical order willing to teach you letters, numbers, and magic. If you prove capable for several years, you learn much from the mages, mastering reading and writing faster than the rest. I'm special. Okay. Your magical studies came to abrupt halt when the voices of Nerat. Oh right, that's the first Archon in charge of the Chaotic Horde group. Deemed the guild's peacetime a peacetime distraction that must be disbanded for the upcoming war. Its mages assigned to proper armies. While your peers went to the other guilds. Your mind was seen as too valuable to be wasted on the armies. Instead, your life was claimed by Tunon, Archon of Justice. Oh, he's like the Overlord guy. Oh, yeah. So we're in with Tunon here if we... Oh, you're always in with Tunon. So yeah, no matter what you're... Oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah, that's it. Doesn't highlight Tunon, but Archon of Justice orders you to its court. Tunon, Archon of Justice. Yeah, so no matter what start you pick, you go to Tunon. So I don't know either. War Mage. What's War Mage? I don't want to be a warrior. I'm just a mage. Let's go. Ooh, next. Following combat style, atrophy spell. Okay, so it's like unarmed. So vigor spell. So do I buff, debuff, frost, or electric? Seems to be my options. I mean, frost is pretty cool. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it does change your uniform a little, but all the 4 mages get the same shit. Okay. 8 to frost, 2 to staff, dodge and lore. 8, 2, 3, 5. Was it 8, 2, 3, 5? 8, 2, 3, 5. 8, 2, 3, 5. Wow. I wonder. It's super balanced. Kind of reminds me of Pillars of Eternity, how like no matter what you put your points in, it's always does something for you. So there's no like wrong, and everything just seems way balanced. Which is good, but it's also like sometimes you just want to break the game, you know? You want to feel like you figured it out and you got the best stuff going. Control vigor 20. Okay, let's look at the spells you get. Look at vitality and might. So like I could buff myself, I could be like a buff myself and bap him with a staff kind of wizard. I could be -3. Okay, so I could take 3 for 45 seconds, or give 2. The nice thing about give 2 is you hit multiple targets. The nice thing about take 3 is it takes 1 more than you would have given. And so the relative difference is greater. Mm. 8 to 12. Does this do damage? No. So this is a 24-second cooldown for a 45-second buff. I'm leaning into vigor. So a push. 24-second cooldown on an attack seems bad. Right, if it's cooling down, it's my only ability, and it cools down every 24 seconds, that means, you know, there's like 22 seconds where I'm just hitting with the staff unbuffed and they're undebuffed. So I think vigor is, vigor is what I want. Lesser Staff of Titans, wow, that's cool. Does 14 crush damage. This is 8 to 12 damage. So buffing myself and hitting with the staff is still better. It recovers. I attack every 3¼ seconds. So what is that? 7 attacks is 21, 22 and 3/4. So yeah, basically if you did an attack spell, you'd have to make 7 melee attacks before you could get attack spell up again. And this debuff only lasts for 12 seconds. I don't know. Yeah, the buffing seems the best. Next. Secondary. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll take Frost as secondary, won't we? Or we could go Shock Frost. Then we'd have 2 spells on, so 24-second cooldown. We'd be attacking every... What about War Mace? If I get War Mace, I know I said I want to be a wizard and not a War Mage, but what if I get War Mace? Can I go Vigor again? You could go double Vigor! Oh, nice. Okay, I get an energy shield. 1 minute cooldown. Pardon me for burping. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Sorry. That one just, like, popped out. So I get 4 armor. Stolen for 4 seconds. So 4 armor to me, minus 4 armor to my target for a minute. Ally target plus 4 armor. Okay, so no, you don't target an enemy. You just get I don't know why it says stolen. Charge strike. Every 20 seconds. 14 crush. Alright, well. That seems like it might be weapon. Yeah, 1 times the primary weapon's damage. Versus their magic defenses. It only works with the magic staff. Oh, it does an AoE around the target for 2.5 meters. So that's crowd control. Mob crushing. 20 seconds. I mean, it's possible. Charged fist. Frozen grasp. Oh, these are much shorter range than I thought too. Touch of atrophy. I mean, I could go vigor atrophy for sure. I think getting a tier 2. This guy, and then also War Mace seems like it might be fun, but if my spells only work on staves, we'll just take a look. Bronze War Mace. Two-handed, athletics, vigor, staff. Vigor, staff, lore, dodge. I think we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. Charge strike. Can I get them both? No. I want them both. Alright, we're getting this. It just seems, doubling up seems good. Oh, I get my own banner? And my own armor? Black? Ooh. And the secondary is black, yeah. Or red. Oh, I see. The secondary isn't as secondary as I thought it would. I like to go actually colors that are like one off from each other. So like black and gray. But that's not pronounced enough. That's how I do almost all my characters in when I play like Baldur's Gate for the billionth time. We could try brown and brown. Orange and yellow. Oh, that's kind of good. I kind of like it. We'll try reversing them. I like it the other way. Cause I guess no matter what, this is gonna be like some dark leather kind of look. And the gold really pops, you know? We could look at green and green, but I think we're just gonna go with this. Well, we're wearing gold, so we'll be named Shine. But we're wearing dark, so we'll be named Shine Pale. Yes, very good. Excellent name. Okay, well, I want might and I want wits. That makes sense, because I'm gonna be bapping people with my staff. Physical strength of a character, more powerful attacks, stronger abilities. What? Wait, what? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I forgot, I thought I started with 10 points, so I'm like, wait, where'd they all go? Then I remembered I started with 8. So, 12 to defense of endurance. What's wits now? Magic defense. Okay, this quickness sounds so good though. But I don't need cooldowns. My buff lasts longer than the cooldown. I can keep 2 people buffed. I have no will defense, that's a problem. Oh. If I want defenses, I just go into resolve. Endurance, will, and magic. This is magic. This is will. This is endurance. So I could go either vitality from bonus health and will defense, or I could go resolve for all defenses. Or wits and might and just have 1 lacking defense and good offense, which is what I'm doing. Again, it's like very balanced feeling. I guess it's the same game designer. What's his name? Josh Sawyer, probably? I think he was on this game. So, no wonder it's very... no wonder it puts pillars in mind. Okay, so let's see. Lore seems important, and I'm good at it already. Why not get real far on it? Control vigor. Oh, okay. Critical hits, extend the durations. Okay, so might was good for that. Wits was also good for it. Okay, well, we're gonna actually be depending on our stat for damage. We'll get skills we like to 40. How's that sound? Well, we probably need the rest into dodge, because we need some form of defense. Okay, quickness did nothing. I mean, did a lot, but we don't have much quickness. Wits helped a little. This is already over 40, so by my own rules, let's get this as high as we can go. And when I say by my own rules, I just made that shit up. Conquest. This gives you the most control over the starting state of the game and how other factions react. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, you actually play through it. It's not like a series of...
All the world has fallen to Kairos. And now the Overlord's eye is on the Tears, our home. The last corner of the world free of Kairos' reign. 2 armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, march south from the Northern Empire, the last realm to fall to Kairos a century prior.
Wow, we waited a century to consolidate before getting the last kingdom.
In the early days of 428, Kairos' armies arrive at the Gates of Judgment, the mountainous border that we Tearsmen so long believed unassailable. Unable to agree on a unified plan of defense, the various leaders of the Tears sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors. Until it's too late.
You know, that sounds like a bad plan. You spent a century consolidating the rest of the continent, and you're like Washington, Oregon, and Idaho fighting against like the rest of the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And you're like, you know what? Why would we consolidate? Let's see what happens to the other guys. Choices matter. Yo, has Warlocracy done a video on this game? It already seems like his kind of bag. I'm gonna look at his YouTube channel. Well, let's just search Warlocracy Tyranny. Oh, well, it auto-completes. Tyranny Review, that's Mandalore Gaming, who I also watch sometimes. Landscape Torment, Pillars of Eternity. That was his video 3 weeks ago. I think he might have said he was planning to do this game, and that might even be what got me interested. Mortismal reviewed it 5 years ago. I'm just naming the accounts that I regularly view. Or even sometimes view. Wow. No, I guess Warlocracy has not reviewed it. He's probably playing it right now. It seems like it's totally up his alley. Alright, let's get back into it. Choices matter. 428. Okay, so it is more like what I expected. A series of just choices, you know, not actually in-game yet. The Bastard City. Named for its position between two realms? Okay. Melting pot of cultures. Oh, there's a DLC named The Bastard Wound or something, right? Commerce and intrigue. Cheersmen of the South view it as a place of wealth and excess. But to the people of the Northern Empire, a little more than a sprawling slum. Tuan the Educator established his court in the Bastard City. From this foothold in the tiers, he and his court of fate binders impose Kara's law upon the conquered land. So we are conquered. By the time the game starts, we're going to be conquered. This is just like the Han Solo movie that gives his backstory, right? You don't have to watch it. You can totally pick it up if you played the game, but it's kind of fun to watch. It's one of the better modern Star Wars movies from what I heard. I haven't actually seen it. Okay. Kairos Empire in the Tears. Wait, this is just what I read. Okay. Select a top. Okay, so both armies sent their forces to prepare the way. Gates of Judgment. First major engagement of the war. Kira's armies crossed the mountains and established a foothold. Let's do this one. The armies took over. Okay. I want to join with the disabled. Disfavored. I ain't reading all that. Bastard City learned too late that military is earned and never bought. The mercenary army quickly found themselves outclassed by the superior tactics and formation of the disfavored. Those few who lived to the end of the battle were rounded up, the weak executed, and the strong enslaved to haul the army's wagons on the journey south. Well, that's not nice. Feeding the host. That sounds like something I would do. I don't care about the fate of enemy soldiers captured in battle. Let's feed the host. Against the most optimistic projections, the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus made short work of the local defenses. They did so well that the armies quickly outpaced their supply caravans. Troops were plentiful, but food was scarce. You only had time to execute one plan to secure provisions. I authorized the disfavored troops to confiscate food and supplies from traveling merchant caravans. The tiers had already spent ignorant centuries glutting themselves outside of the law. Pillage farms and villages. Let's steal from the merchant class. After raiding the wagons of unsuspecting caravans and securing days' worth of provisions and supplies, the disfavored found a cache of goods behind a hidden panel. They confiscated potions and elixirs bound for secret contacts within the bastard city. The hall filled the disfavored larder with provisions for the following year and denied the defenders of the bastard city supplies that would be desperately needed in a siege to come. Taking the bastard city, the armies of Kairos amassed around the bastard city, the first bastion of the tiers to fall. Both the armies longed to storm the walled outpost. Scarlet Chorus howling for plunder and the disfavored forming an unbreakable shield wall. Your prowess on the field of battle had carried them thus far. I changed that word. But there was one more step before total victory. Both the armies had inspired schemes to take the bastard city. Which did you support? Well, probably... Oh. Direct assault by the disfavored. No fortification would stand before my unstoppable legion. Once per encounter. Take less damage. Get health back. That sounds so nice. Oh, minus 50% damage done. But I get... what's this? 4 ticks of 15% health. 60% of your health back. But what about this? Sabotage defenses. That's bad. So I dodge, parry, and I deflect all grazes. What was this crappy ability? Searing Palm. I think I'll go for the heal. I really wanted this, but I don't like the ability too much. With heroic courage and legendary determination, the disfavored battered the gates of the bastard city to splinters. Those who fell under the consistent hail of arrows or cascades of boiling pitch left the battlefield temporarily, only to appear hours later as Archon Graven Ash's protection healed their numerous wounds. In time, the gates gave way, and Kira's forces spilled into the city walls with resounding cheers of victory. That's my city now, bastards. Now, do we go to Apex or Lethian's Crossing? Well, Apex looks like it has a mage tower. The troops of the mountain realm of Apex stood idle in the safety of their valley, biding their time as their neighbors in the bastard tier fell. In the second year of the war, joined forces with his favorite and Scar Corps crown. Take control of tiers. Okay. Tunon sent word that you were joining the next frontier of Kyoto, huh? Okay, so do I become a governor? I kind of like hanging out with the Smith mages. Years ago, Lethian the Bold founded a small merchant town, the intersection of ancient old walls, packed between the settlers and a mercenary company, meant the caravans were able to travel without fear of bandits or bane, and the town thrived in modest insignificance. Lithian's crossing drew curious attention for the iron deposits in the surrounding hills. With the region under Kira's control, the northern smith mages could set up workshops to refine ore and arm the disfavored. I like the disfavored. With the finest weapons in the known world. The Archon of Secrets dismantled the mercenary support with a generous bribe, taking the crossing in a bloodless victory. Tunan dispatched you to travel alongside Kiro's forces and bring order to the region. Okay. The iron must flow. The cult of Siren. Siren, Archon of Song, used her arcane charm to lure the locals into joining the army. As a patroness of the Scarlet Chorus, rejected. Her efforts were crucial to the conscription of new recruits when an enthralled, disfavored soldier joined her cult. His company feared that the Archon was growing out of control and needed to be stopped. Let's see. Destroy her cult. The disfavored demanded that the Archon songs cease her recruitment practices and that they be allowed to violently subdue her cult of followers. Loss of soldiers was significant, but the setback to the Scarlet... Okay. Can I switch to this one? Okay, Smith mages. Work day and night to create weapons. No one faulted their dedication, yet production was low. The plans that came to light proved divisive on the disfavored and Scarlet those guys. On one hand, any additional manpower was needed for fighters, not forges. On the other hand, celebrated weaponry of Kira's armies needed to be fiercely guarded. Scarlet Chorus took refugees from the recent influx and forced them to serve in Kira's military. I repurposed them to haul wagons of iron for the Smith mages. This proved an inconvenience to the chorus, who relied on their forces of numbers to be effective on the field. A conscript beastman. Strength offsets doesn't deserve I don't want to give savages the secrets of iron, and plus I'm just picking the disfavored every time. Somehow they're also the favored. Population of Lithian's Crossing had swelled from the emptying of lands destroyed by our armies. Although the Scarlet Corps has filed to keep the refugees under their control, the need for production could not wait. New recruits were reassigned to haul iron ore from treacherous mine shafts, labor more befitting slaves than Kiros artisans. Though the disfavor grew stronger with the advantage of more weapons, Scarlet Chorus diminished, so ranks found themselves with one less opportunity for growth. Pick of the Armory, I like that one already. Guardians do. Since you aided the production of weapons, commanders of both armies lobbied for additional arms. They offered all manner of bribes to be the next in line for a fitting session with the Master of the Forge. How did you sate the lust for iron? I mean, I think we'll go with this one. We don't do bribery. That's like terrible. Don't do bribery. Execute people who try to bribe you. This is the way. Damn, I'm a badass. Tragedy struck when a mercenary hired the Voices of Nerat. Injured a forge-bound artisan, leaving him unable to practice his craft. Tunon ordered the mercenaries to leave the city in the hand of Charisma responsible servants. Only a Turkan garrison could be left behind while the armies returned to the front. This is disfavored, and Scarlet Chorus showed increasing tension and hostility toward each other. Tunon decreed it best that only one force control the crossing. Well, duh. The disfavored placed a modest garrison in the settlement of Lethian's Crossing. Though the force was larger than might be needed to police the small settlement, protecting the forge-bound ironsmiths became the true agenda of the defense force. The seized magical craftsmen kept the disfavored invasion force suited in iron. Relieved at the departure of the Scarlet Chorus, citizens of Lethian's Crossing felt they got at least the least of two burdens. I received word from Graven Ash, thanking you for the decision. The Forgebound and their weaponry could not be entrusted to the Voices of Nerat. Yeah, I don't like the Voices of Nerat. What about here? You can't go here? So Stalwart. With the mercenaries expelled and Lethian's Crossing under new leadership, Kira's forces congratulated themselves on bringing order to the settlement and guaranteeing a productive flow of resources. Over the course of this diversion, the army front advanced further into the tiers. Your skills were needed in the realm of Azure, Stalwart, or the Vellum Citadel. Okay. Treasures, knowledge, and secrets sounds good. The most formidable defense. I don't care about that. So, treasures and secrets. Toughest battle. Ugh. You know, for me, it's gotta be, it was not Azure. Alright, we'll go up the middle. Treasures and secrets. And knowledge. This is only the third year. We already like 60% of the way done. The Vellum Citadel was an archive and library of massive scale. Its inhabitants were known as the School of Ink and Quill. A circle of mages that centuries ago carved out their own mountainous refuge on lands unsettled by other major realms. Legend said that the Citadel housed a treasure trove of arcane knowledge. The Overlord spies infiltrated the school and confirmed as much. The time was ripe to send a detachment to the Great Library Fortress and force scholars to yield to Kyros. Ooh. Siren, Archon of Song, used her power to enthrall enemy mages who crept beyond the Citadel walls. After Kyros' forces rounded up the arcane practitioners, the disfavored began executing the new captives before they could share dangerous knowledge. Crime under the law. With the Scarlet Chorus. Who cares if they kill them or bind their mouths so that they can't do anything? It's effectively the same. This is fair, but I don't want to do it. Oh yeah. By Scarlet Chorus. Scarlet Chorus is not gonna like me. Nothing's going right. Damn, I'm like burning text. I want it though, but I'm favoring this disfavored. Every time I say that, it tweaks my brain. They cheered and tossed the books into the fire, savoring the bonfire of the vanities here. If I had it to do over again, I'd probably side with the Scarlet Doo-Doos, but whatever. Crestfallen by the preferential treatment you showed the disfavored, Scarlet Chorus retreated deeper into the mountains, leaving your detachment with the skeleton crew. Tunon sent word that Kyros' patience had run thin. Overlord would cast an edict of fire on the enemy. The parchment arrived in the slender case of engraved iron, written on it the words of a spell powerful enough to destroy the Vellum Citadel. You had the choice of when to read the edict. Reading it at sunrise would offer your enemies no warning of the devastation to come. Wait till sunset and give them ample time to flee or make amends. Yeah, let's roll with it. Kill more of the Scarlet Corps spies. You read the edict as the new sun rose behind the citadel, casting a long shadow in its wake. You were the last person to see the Hall of Knowledge the moment before the devastation. The earth shook. Water. Oh, I need to take an allergy pill. Oh my goodness. The earth shook and red-orange light glowed in the foundation of the sprawling citadel. Bubbling up from under the library, a torrent of lava headed with explosive force gushing from the windows and between loose bricks, melting hostile trenches in the surrounding land. The mages awoke to smoke and fire, for most of it is already too late. Only a handful of bewildered mages escaped the smoldering collapse of the massive library fortress. Kyros will be done. Kirito from Sword Art Online. The armies of Kyros left the devastation of the Vellum Citadel in silence. From that day forward, the Tears came to know the once noble citadel as the Burning Library. This was an undisputed loss of resources, knowledge, culture, and life, but a message had been sent. The Overlord will not tolerate defiance. You didn't have long to rest before Tuon called you into service once more. You were one of the last to depart from the mountains. As you journeyed off, you spotted a few campfires in the mountains. They were mere specks, dwarfed by the inferno. The last gasp of survivors, or perhaps Ludos from Kyros' armies, bored and daring enough to pick through the ashes. Let's continue. I didn't super love all that. I mean, as a mage, I guess, should have
The year is
sided with...
431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands. But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
Whoa.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers.
Well, I can't allow that, can I?
The Overlord is not amused. And Kairos has one message for the
Kairos.
Archons. Crush the Oathbreakers, or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict. A magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons.
Cool. Would that kill me too?
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you.
Uh-oh.
You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Okay. Okay, that's awesome. Fatebinder, shine pale, I presume. We've been expecting you. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. You can disable tutorial. Yep, okay. Talk to this idiot. Aurora. She's disfavored, so she likes me, I guess. Kyrus, the Overlord, be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Conversations involve you, another character, and sometimes additional parties like bystander companions who may interject. Choices you make change how the story develops and will build a reputation for your character over time. People in the world will learn of your reputations, good and bad, and respond accordingly. Oh yeah, I turned on the reputation shower in the options. Your character's attributes, skills, history, and gender, as well as decisions you made in the conquest, may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. Really reminds me of Pillars of Eternity. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner beneath their portrait. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. The tooltip on these banners will provide details about how that faction feels about you. You will often see names of important characters and locations in gold. Tooltips. Alright. Commander wouldn't say why the governor of Lethian's Crossing would be coming, so I'm still the governor of Lethian's Crossing. Okay. And since we have no forges here, I imagine you're here to knock some sense into the voices of Narat. That would be the Archon in charge of the song guys that I don't like. She catches herself, clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, mediate with the Archons, so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. Disfavored. Gain major favor. Okay, well, tell him that Kyrus did it. Kairos. I guess it's like a Greek pronunciation? Maybe? If I think of it that way, I'll probably remember how to pronounce it correctly. Your senses are more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos magic, and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? Our soldiers will complete their task or die. Everyone should get to know what fate has in store for them. Otherwise, is it really tyranny? The edict is leveled against us. Her eyes widen with fear, her posture slackens, but the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of? She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me, it's not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. Damn straight. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. If we follow Kairos' will and stop the insurrection, no harm will come to any of us. Gain minor favor. If following orders and killing the locals will save our lives, you don't have to tell me twice. And I sure hope you don't have to tell the Archons twice either. She looks at you with a nervous smile. Still, this is all coming from the Firestarter, the Fatebinder, that made fire bubble up from the soil and reduced the Vellum Citadel to ash. So you'll forgive me if I'm still terrified all the same. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice fell silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. They're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Okay, I gotta learn how to combat. First thing is space does pause. Thrust, Titan's touch. What's Titan's touch her? Is it only myself?
Can't do that.
Alright, and then let's go crush the shit out of this guy. Oh, let's just go attack him. Oh. So my stuff does ranged attacks. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Tyranny uses a possible real-time combat system. Because he will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, resume real-time, see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. Start of combat, press spacebar to pause and unpause the game. Got it. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon or their fist if fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. When a character is selected, their ability bar displays their hotkeyed abilities. As new abilities and spells are gained, they are automatically added to the ability bar. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon on the bottom of the spell selected frame. Abilities are grouped into talents, spells, combo abilities, artifact abilities, reputation abilities, woo lad, and stances. Category icons for weapon sets and quick items follow. Damn. To use an ability, left click on the ability icon, press the hotkey. Your cursor will change to indicate whether your mouse is over a valid target or for the ability. If the cursor has a red X in the corner, you're not over a valid target. If the cursor has a pair of feet in the corner, you will need to move closer. For abilities that target party members, you can click on the party portraits. Press ESC to cancel. All characters in the game, friend info, have 5 primary defenses against attacks. Oh, I only thought it was 3. Parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. Okay, so I know these. Okay. These, okay, what's parry? Defense against melee, attacks and skills. Reduces damage and may lead to a miss. Dodges against ranged. Endurance, will, and magic. It's based on attributes, items, and other effects. Accuracy is based on their skill with the type of weapon they are wielding. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defense when an attack is made to determine how likely it is that it'll hit. 4 possible results from any attack: hit, crit, graze, miss. Crit increases damage, while graze reduces it with each attack. You gain experience in the weapon skills used to make the attack. Even a miss will grant some experience. Okay. That was a lot of tooltips for this is Baldur's Gate. Am I still attacking? Yeah, it's going down. I'm only doing 6 damage. I thought it was 12. There's 9. And I buffed myself, and I'm doing 6. I guess 9 was a crit. 10 points. Level up. Fatebinder talents. 1 point. Agility. Okay. There are 6 categories of talents. Oh, my face is itching. I just took the allergy pill. Is my window open? No, it's closed. Alright, I think I just have to endure it for a minute. It should go away, right? Talents available to your character, leadership, defense. Why is there screaming going on? There's an entire riot happening in my ears. Leadership, defense, power, agility, ranged, and magic. With a talent tree, within a talent tree, each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points have been spent within that tree. To learn a talent, select an icon and then the save button to confirm your choice. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. These abilities unlock the same manner as your character's talents. Spend points with the companion talent tree. Further tiers, talents become available. Done. Where's my talent? Did I go up a level? I don't think I went up a level. Why was it telling me all that? Can I look at my talent trees? I have 0 experience even though I just killed a man. I can change my... Okay, so I gave myself 2 of this, so I'm even better. And I do get bonus HP and will defense from a spell. So I'm covered in all 3 of those defenses. What I don't have is parry, and I do have dodge from skills, but I don't have parry from anything. But as long as I don't get into melee, my defenses are pretty good when I'm buffed. That's what I'm gathering. 6 to will, 12 to magic, 18 to endurance, yeah. A whetstone and a potion of protection. That's mine now.
Heads up! We have company!
Oh shit. Oh.
Take that!
How about I bat the shit out of you? Am I still buffed? Is this guy gonna die? Can't see his HP. Stone shield. Injured. Badly injured. Okay, but we're down to 1 attacker. Oh, I crit for 12? Oh, we gibbed the shit out of her and laughed about it. Javelin. Talk to this nerd. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Drastus. The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. You're wounded and it's not trivial. He laughs through clenched teeth. This but a scratch. I've seen twice as worse 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging. If you'll let me help. I said I'm fine. Graven Ash protects. You go on and help the others. Okay, I forgot that their leader can, like, heal them.
Try and catch me, worm.
Verse is with the Scarlet Chorus. Young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with full grace. She nods to acknowledge you. A breathless soldier. Breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back. Vendrian Guard.
Ha! Fate finder. Here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
Save something for me. She's voiced, so I assume she's a companion. For the realm of Apex, charge! Let's kill this guy first.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Okay, so I'm controlling her, which is a little worrisome. We'll go there. What are your abilities? Burning Iron. We'll save that. We'll save that. She doesn't need to heal, so we'll just start hitting the mage. You. Bap the shit out of these guys. Alright, now we just...
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do. I got it.
Oh damn, we kicked their asses.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the path below, shaking her head. I'm ready if you
Eager.
are.
I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
I see your point. Nice and practical. I like her
No
to be
reason to
loyal.
pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Narat!
Okay, tab shows me the stuff. I need to pause. Let's just take all. So I was able to loot multiple things. Empty spike, waiting to claim a victim. Okay, let's go down here. Well, let's go into my inventory. What did I pick up? I think this is an upgrade, but what about you? Red River's Phalanx. Oh, she's dual wielding. Red River's Gutseeker. What is this? Phalanx. One-handed. Fine. Range. It's a javelin. This is less range. More penetration, less accuracy. You know what? Let's not mess with it. I thought I picked up a helmet. Okay, we'll keep that. Let's go down here. Didn't quite get there. Tarkus Demos. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendrian Guard roars with his falks. Adapted from the agrarian scythe of Azure, this curved blade was, in ages past, the weapon of peasants forced into battle, and in the last century the nobles of Apex took a liking to the weapon, and it has since become the weapon of all serious Vendrian Guard warriors endeavor to master. Stand aside, or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. Seeing you squarely in his path, the soldier points his weapon your way. There is no escape, and for Oathbreakers, no surrender. I don't mind making them mad, they're dicks. They will settle this with bronze. The warrior points towards you, ordering his men to advance. These fools don't know when to stop. I like that. Charge! As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements, hurry! Okay, well... Mocking Blaze. Run down the Oathbreakers, let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble. The ornamental crest on her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. The red glow surrounds the Vendrian Guard warriors as the chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Okay. Hold position, all of you. You there. Keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them. We need to run. His orders falling on deaf ears, the warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. Can we start the battle?
Heads.
Okay, so I am going to buff my girlfriend. She is going to bap someone really hard. The companion Verse has joined your party. Verse is a capable warrior, skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you acquire companions, you will need to balance their strengths against the strengths of your character to be successful in combat. While it is possible to adventure alone, you'll find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. Okay. There are now 2 characters in your party, both are selected. Any commands you issue will affect both. I actually don't have them both selected. What? To select single party member, click on the circle. Selection circle. What the? Their portrait. Oh, their selection circle here on the map. Their portrait. Press F1, select first. 2 for verse. Click and hold, drag boxes over them. You can either control them directly or enable their AI. If you right click on the AI button, you can set the AI settings for your party members. I wish Grok could be my party members. Burst has several stance abilities that provide her with different benefits in combat. Stances are modal abilities, meaning they can be toggled off and on. Only one stance can be active at a time. Let's take a look. Accuracy. That's her only one. Oh. 10 accuracy. Those are dual wield. That seems good. 20 dodge. All. The guys are lose dodge. Return damage. Lose parry. I like the accuracy. Well, I'm glad it told me. So what? I already buffed her? Okay. Blood Soaked Stone. Oh, it's our combo. Okay, but I want to go... Well, let's actually combo this idiot.
Let's do it, you and me. What a rush!
Okay, we better heal.
Damn thing couldn't pierce.
Oh, someone stitch me up. They won't even get close.
Oh, you drop back, okay?
I better not
Fuck. Wounded.
wake up dead.
Why are you moving targets away from this guy? All that healing was for nothing. Am I gonna have to restart? Okay, well, I'm rooted. This fucking sucks. Better heal. Oh. Am I still rooted?
Uh-huh.
I really should have healed my other chick. I gotta refresh.
Right. I'm injured.
21? Can I run away? Get this cooldown back.
I got it.
Oh, we got a homie. I don't think that was as intended, but I'll take it. Crescent Runner, come quick! We have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander! Okay, I need to, like, save. I could have almost lost the game there. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to portrait starts to decrease. When it drops low enough, they will gain a wound. And the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters have their maximum health reduced. Wounds are removed when the party rests or when the character levels up. She leveled up. Or was she already? No, that's just number 2. How close are you to level it? Oh, current level 2. She didn't level up. What's her wound? Minus 10% max health, not too bad. But let's change her battle mode to dodging and change her weapon to the bow. Okay, let's collect some loot. I know, like, the urgency of whatever.
On it.
Cosma. Let's check my inventory. Phalanx. More armor. Stash. The edict. What did I just collect? I don't understand. Where'd it go? I just picked up a bunch of stuff. Didn't I? I'm at full health. Oh, I should save? Alright, let's go. Talk to Cosma. What are you doing? You'll draw attention to me. What are you doing? What are these boots I picked up? I don't understand. Am I crazy? Wait, I picked up some boots. Are you holding it? We seem to share an inventory. Oh, hello. Broken armor. Oh, it's trash. Guard heavy bronze greaves. Okay. Light, heavy. So she's not like an actual tank. Okay, here's that helm. Scarlet Fury helm. Light, deflection, recovery. Okay. Well, it's in character for you. Veteran, no. Head wrap. Deflection and recovery. Deflection, accuracy. Recovery. It's ugly, but... oh, it's not that ugly. Okay, it goes to the party stash. That's good to know. Mocking Blaze. Well, these guys are all my guys. I don't know who this guy is. This guy's okay. Oh, he's bad guy. Drastus. We want to save Drastus, I think. Oh. We can get through this way? Where does it go? Okay, we got a cutscene. Pelix Tyrol. Stow your weapons, or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. Skewer him! Worry not for me! Graven Ash will protect. I like you, Drastus. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracers and cuirass. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? Mocking Blaze said it. This blade, with a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus' matted hair. If you're eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Well, we're gonna go with the disfavored. We favored the disfavored. Having an athletics of 30 sure would probably let you play neutral. Oh well. I couldn't save him. Aurora, you're a good person. Okay, so she needs me to read something. Literacy is rare. Okay. Let's examine the parchment. So they will the Vendry Guard want to overthrow Kairos' Archons. Oh, route their armies from the tiers. Pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but opening invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms gather at Vendrian's Well. Recruitment material. Okay. Looks like I have loot. And then there's
Can't
this
do
back
that.
here. Can you climb the rope? Well,
Will do.
Seems like athletics is cool if you want the early stuff. Subterfuge for that. What's your name? You don't have a box. I don't think it matters. Mocking Blaze, Tarkus, Aurora, Cosma. You must be a vendor? Okay, it's all crap. Oh, just one more quickness? Oh, one quickness, though. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I exit to the southeast, right? The prisoner is from the Tarkus clan? Then he's not just any Oathbreaker, he's one of their leaders. Rura signals to her men by dragging her hand across her neck. No mercy for those who foment rebellion. Find a post and string him up. If his wounds don't kill him, thirst, starvation, and infection will do the rest. All must be given a chance to find absolution in the service of the Scarlet Chorus. The mage points a finger at disfavored officer. You know full well this has been our way. He has a chance to be a slave or soldier, only then do we feed him to the pigs. I tire of this nonsense. You keep recruiting these Oathbreakers, and you fail to inflict order, and they defect. We have to fight them all over again. We'll not let another one of these South knobs come back to haunt us. Well, I insist this Oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Nerat. Leaving us at an impasse. Fortunately, we have Fate Bender here to settle. One chance of surrender is enough. How many times are you gonna let them surrender, dummy? Happily, this one will pay for Drastus and all my other brothers and sisters. Yeah, you're still willing to give up Drastus, but you're trying to save a bad guy. What the fuck, dude? um... what are you guys up to? I don't think my battles can take another month of siege. Where do I exit? Southeast, right here, right? Tarkus. Oh, I hate this beat. Hey, you there. Muttering through a mouth of congealed blood, Tarkus Demos hangs from his stake. End this, I beg you. But you make a better warning to others while you're still twitching. Unable or unwilling to muster the strength to reply, the Oathbreaker turns away, wincing in pain. I love this game already. You get to be lawful stupid and you get rewarded for it? How perfect is that? Okay, it seems like it's very linear. I hope we can get more companions soon. I don't like going around without a full party. Also, I want to level up and get a look at my talent trees. Although I'm probably only interested in like 2 of the 5 or 6 options they mentioned. Oh, hello, loading screen. I'm gonna take a quick shower, cook dinner, the heck, bro? Did it crash? I had trouble getting it to start. Now it might have crashed. All tap. Yeah, it's giving me the spinny. The blue spinny disc. Hopefully it auto-saved. Oh, well, now it's not responding. I'll close the program. Windows is reporting the problem to Microsoft, and let's relaunch it. It's syncing something to the cloud. That's probably good. Probably means I got an autosave. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour 44? If I lost my save, I might just return, get a refund. Whoa, disfavored camp. Okay, okay, this is actually where we're trying to load into. Well, this has already gone on too long. What's happening, game? I should ask Grok. Let's see. Well, now I'm playing. But when I try to load the disfavored camp, the game hangs. Thoughts? The disfavored camp, first time you visited. Oh my goodness. Oh, scroll me off the screen. Okay. One of the most notorious crash hanging spots in Tyranny is a very common issue even in 2026. The big 2026. It's very heavy on the engine, lots of NPCs, scripted conversations, dynamic lighting and background animation all load at once. Older versions of the game, even the gold edition, often choke here, especially on modern hardware. Lower graphics before entering, okay. Well. Disable dynamic shadows. Okay, I don't really care about dynamic shadows, so... I have it in windowed, borderless windowed, not full screen. Okay. Well, the game doesn't want to crash this time, but it still doesn't want to load either. Oh, I think is it crashed now? No. It's not, I can't do anything, but it won't crash like it did before. I can barely hear the music. Alright, that's hyper annoying. I think I should just... Can I... So in Steam you could just stop the game, but in GOG I don't think you can. Let's get the task. Okay, good. That ended it. So go into the settings, turn off dynamic shadows, and put the graphics to medium. Oh, what the heck, man? What dynamic shadows, dude? Fucking hallucinating on me again. Yeah, I clicked this. Oh, maybe I did that on stream. Bro, what dynamic shadows? What dynamic shadows? There's no dynamic shadows. Bro, where are any of those graphics settings? You are hallucinating once again. Oh wait, options. Make sure I can't scroll down. I can't. Options. Okay, resolution, full screen. I got. VSync, yes. Brightness. Not really, dude. Texture quality, no. There is no shadow. Well, yeah, now you're telling me there's no shadow quality as if I'm the one that said it, you dumb bitch. I was the one that told you were hallucinating. Fuck off. Quit trying to turn this around on me and gaslight me, you fucking cunt. God, it's so obnoxious the way AI talks. It's probably because of who programmed it. So we can't lower the shadows the normal way. Here are real working solutions. Why didn't you give me the real working solutions in the first place? Window to borderless. I already have it. Lower the resolution. Okay, we'll go 1280 by 720. Or we'll go 1024. It doesn't go down to 1024. 1280 by 720 it is. Oh god, that's awful. I don't know what it looks like for the viewer. But for me, it's a little tiny window. And so is it for you. We'll see if it loads me in. And then I can change it back. Why does this game get such good reviews? I mean, it's fun. I enjoy playing the little bit I've got to play so far. It's like everything good from Baldur's Gate. And stripped away a lot of the... how shall I say it? Stripped a lot of the systems in AD&D 2nd edition that don't translate well to video games. It's improved those immensely. Obviously, it's not using AD&D. And yet it's not this over-tuned too perfectly. You can balance it on the head of a pin system that I felt like I got from Pillars of Eternity. Like, I'm really this little bit of combat and all the social interactions and stuff are like 9 or 10 out of 10s. Alright, if you glaze Baldur's Gate 2, and you call them 10 out of 10s, this is better. And almost, well, I can't think of a way that Baldur's Gate's better than this. BG2 might be a little... I mean, the companions in Baldur's Gate 2 are certainly a very high point. The writing and stuff. And I'm not far enough in the story here to really say. But for the systems, for the graphics, obviously, it's a newer game. And, yeah, both the combat and the conversation systems. Way better. And the writing seems really good so far, too. And the story and the setting, I like. You know, Sword Coast gets tiresome after a while. Well, I guess at least was like different. Different enough anyway. And then obviously Throne of Baal, I actually never finished that. But it's got a completely different setting too. But anyway, well, different from the Sword Coast. Okay, well, this is not happening, is it? Task Manager. Do it this way this time. Tyranny. It's only using 5% of my CPU. My computer's only using 39% of its memory. Like, it's not that the graphics are too much, it's not even trying. I'll tell Grok that, alright? I'm only using 8% of my CPU and 39% of my memory. I'm only using 8% of my CPU and 39% of my memory, yet it still hangs at 720p. I think that was I on 720 or was it? I forget. On it still hangs on lower resolution. Let's say that. I think it might be 1024. I forgot what I used. Are you sure it's a graphics issue? You're right to question it. Good catch. If you're only using, 8% CPU and 39% RAM, it still hangs when entering even at low, then it's probably not primarily a graphics issue. Duh. Script save bloat, common cause. Tyranny has terrible performance with large saves or areas that have a lot of scripted events. Unity engine garbage collector stutter. GOG Galaxy overlay. I already turned that off. Better troubleshooting. Disable GOG Galaxy completely. Okay, so we're gonna exit GOG Galaxy and just launch from. Okay, let's get out of Tyranny. Let's close GOG Galaxy and close it in the tray. And we'll go to the. I already have the folder open for Tyranny. Tyranny.exe, Tyranny64.exe. Well, let's try that. Run it as administrator. Let it make changes. Oh, it's happening. We're back at the old resolution. I want to improve that. Options. Again. Graphics. What was it before? I think it was 2560. Let's apply. Yes. I wish there were a recommended button so you don't have to remember things. Alright. Let's make sure we are. Oh, see, I changed the EXE. So I have to change. Tyranny64.exe. Why is it not capturing? Okay, well, we're no longer capturing it in OBS. Okay, we'll do the display capture. Wait, 1 second. Okay, we'll do the display capture. It's kind of annoying. And then we'll watch it crash again. Hoorah! And then I'll probably stop the stream. It's an hour 59, so I probably can't even return it. Alright. Well, we'll try the other executable, the main one that's not 32 or 64. Yeah, let's do that. Even if it did load after 5 more minutes or something, I don't want to sit through all that. The heck? It's using 5% of my CPU. It's only using 1 gig of RAM. A little more. What are you even... You're not even trying, dude. End your task. Alright, we'll try the... Oh, wait, why did you... There we go. There's a launcher... Shit, what should I do? Let's try the application, run it as admin. Yes, we will let you make changes. I'm not sure that's a great idea. Would you let me... Okay. Let's see if it's capturing the game capture. No, it's not. So we'll have to go to the display capture. Let's try load. This is probably right after I made the decision to hang the guy. I'm also not getting any volume at all right now. Is that a... what? Oh, it's before this? Okay, well, let's not do that. Disfavored camp. It's an autosave. Okay, well, that game has gone from a contender for a 10 out of 10 to like a 0 out of 10. What about running in compatibility mode or something dumb? We'll go through the rest of the troubleshooting that Grok is hallucinating at me. Let's see. Clean and verify files. In God Galaxy. Well, now I have to open God Galaxy again? Okay. Let's go into my... Oh, yeah, you can see my whole thing where... That's not allowed. Yeah. What is it? Installed. What is it called? Tyranny. Manage installation, verify repair. Updating 0%. I did have to delete an entire DLL just to get the game to launch. Oh, no, I should be looking at the forums where they gave me that answer. See about crashes. Achievements, cannot launch, won't start with Wi-Fi on. Weird. Tyranny hangs. That's probably it. Oh no. Wow, this guy was playing on Linux, it looks like. iMac. Best CRPG ever mad. (2022) God couldn't get it to start. Let's see. First bought and started, played it until the end without any problems. Saw the ending after some time, installed it again, then it didn't start. The Epic Games version did start for him. Galaxy Pier 64 DLL. So, GOG is bad at managing their DLLs, I take it? Okay, we're updating 96%. Okay, well, no. So we did the clean and verify. Let's try launching from GOG Galaxy again. And it won't launch. Or rather, it tries to launch and then it crashes. Which is the DLL thing again. I'll tell Grok about it. Okay, I did step 2 and now the game won't launch again. I assume the offending DLL file is back. Close GOG Galaxy completely. Exit from the system tray. Go to my installation folder for Tyranny. Here it is. Galaxy C#.dll and delete it. Galaxy Pier DLL. Now launch it directly through Tyranny.exe. Is it gonna launch? It launched. There's no sound. Did I turn off my... Oh, I turned off my headset somehow. Okay, that's one mystery solved. Let's continue. And we're back at that same problem. Yeah, I give up. I will not be playing this game, apparently. I wonder if I can still refund it. I don't want to refund it. I want to play it. Work, damn you. What if it just needs to load it once? Okay, let's tell Grok. Okay, so I did steps 1 to 5 and Tyranny long launches again. However, we're still crashing when we try to load into the disfavored camp. So a Steam thread in Spanish, getting auto-translated maybe? Travel is broken, hello, just fought Tyranny, I'm going through the tutorial area with verse and all that. Go to this favorite camp, deliver the edict. Upon opening the world map, clicking the big flashing to save it, nothing happens, no warning, no pop-up, just nothing. Nothing as such, game unplayable after a whopping 15 minutes of gameplay. Took me longer than that. Validating file integrity for a third time and restarting. Oh, this is from November 2017. Okay, well, they're just guessing. Okay, what's Gork say? This is a very well-known problem with Tyranny. Okay. I already tried the lower resolution. Close the game, go to the folder, delete the shader cache. Okay, we'll try that. Let's try pressing buttons. Okay, that didn't work. Task manager! Are we at least streaming the garbage? Yes, we are. Task manager, Tyranny, end task. Okay. So where is the shaders? Documents, my games, Tyranny saved. Okay, documents, my games. Where's my games? Tyranny, ST. There is no Tyranny. My games. There is no Tyranny folder in documents. My games. Got it, thanks for checking. The fact that there's no... actually normal for some GOG installations. Please check these. Location A, most common. C, users. Okay, C, losers. App data, local low. Okay, we gotta go into app data. Of course, it doesn't show up. You have to type it, I guess. App data. Local locale. Obsidian Tyranny. Owlcat, Obsidian Tyranny. Current game, PNG, fog, favorite camp fog, .lv. So built the level and the fog is being tracked. Screenshot.png. Oh, it's so tiny. When did I ever take that screenshot? I haven't even been on that map. Oh, weird. Maybe that is the map and it loaded, but I just wasn't able to see it. I'm in the app data, etc. folder, but it has no shader cache folder. Subfolder? What else should I say? There is a screenshot.png that appears to be the disfavored camp. Probably when I was waiting on the load screen and started hitting random keys on the keyboard. So I think the game believes the map is loaded, yet it is locked into the load screen. Perchance. Question mark. Anyway, this folder seems to contain map files for the maps I visited. Edge, Green Ruins, and disfavored camp, plus the Fog of War maps files for those maps. Very classic Tyranny hang on the disfavored camp. The game thinks the map is loaded. It's actually stuck in a script loading deadlock. Delete the disfavored camp save data. Safest first step. Tyranny's current game. Okay, well, whatever. What time were these made? Oops. Date modified. Let's go the other way. Date modified. So the screenshot's the newest one. Interesting. But everything's made at 11:32. That's weird. Uh, 10:47. Have I been troubleshooting this shit for half an hour? Okay, let's delete the disfavored camp stuff. I'll move them to my desktop in case. Let's force lower settings. Go to the Tyranny folder. Okay, well, there are no files. There is only subfolder named current game. App Tyranny saved config Windows. No, so that app data local low Obsidian Tyranny only has one subfolder called current game. Didn't I just tell you that? I'm paying like $8 a month for this shit. Go to this exact folder. Current game has no subfolders. Dude. Sometimes I call Grok dude when it's really pissing me off. Or Coinker. That's a good one. Oh. Delete the current game folder. Alright, well, I'm just gonna move this shit to the desktop. Because if Grok tells me it's safe, I don't believe it. Launch Tyranny again directly from Tyranny EXE, not GOG. So this could all be caused by the fact that the first time I launched this game was through the client. I don't know. Games, Tyranny. There's Launch Tyranny shortcut, but then there's Tyranny EXE. We'll try the Tyranny EXE. Okay. Okay, now I have to look for new folders. Got a current game folder and it's empty. Uh, shall I load my save? Load my save. Right before entering the camp. Okay, so I gotta replay the Entering Ruins. Oh, 11:20. Huh. Huh. Yeah, no, this is the screenshot I saw, though. Weird. 11:32. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I have to replay the final part
On
here.
the lookout. I got it. Sorry, I can't.
Oh, I see. You go back around, then you climb up here, and then you... Okay. Attack. Why is this? I don't understand. Okay, well, he died. I guess you can't save him. Okay, we'll deal with this idiot in the best way possible. And now for something
Yes.
completely the same. Go down here. F with this DB. We're gonna create a save. We'll save over this. And now go off the map. Oh, I was supposed to lower the resolution first. Well, good thing I have a save. Oh, we're already getting the blue spinny. That's no good. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break. Give it some time to spin around. Maybe that'll help it through this time. Okay, well, that didn't work. We will try this again. We are in windowed. We are go down to the lowest possible. Oh shit, continue? Oh, well, we'll see if it works. We'll try a few different things. The current game folder is still not being populated by any files, which is weird. Try dragging the window around the screen. Doesn't do anything. It's really laggy though. Okay, we'll do this again. Oh, where's that folder? Okay, we're in the low resolution. We want to load, not continue. We want to load. Hello? Isn't this bad? This is bad, right? I just lost my save now. Okay, stellar work, GOG team. Okay, well, that's really terrible. 0 out of 10 it is. I wonder if I can refund it. I just want it to work. I really wanted to play this game. Why is it always like that? With games that are basically made for me, but they don't work. It's already 12:30. I've been at this for 2.5 hours. Yeah, I don't feel like playing Crimson Desert or Majesty. I think I'm just gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this will be a lesson to us all. I might troubleshoot this some more and